It's 8:21 on AM Tampa Bay, and if you want to join our conversation, 800-969-9352 is the number. And we're joined now by Dave, the IT guy. And Dave wants to explain these doorbell camera, well, this company that's apparently working with 400 different police forces and extending the surveillance because of this technology. And Dave, explain it to us.
Hey, good morning. So Ring Doorbell, most people know that name. They're the most popular video doorbell system out there right now. They developed this network this capability that allows the police to look through your doorbell camera or to look through the archives of video that your camera has captured. So where that's become effective is that in a neighborhood, the police can look for like people walking or cars passing by and help define where somebody came from or what happened. But a lot of folks are concerned about privacy and what that means for them as far as having these systems. One of the things that just recently changed is that because of all of those privacy concerns, the Ring company has allowed customers to opt out of allowing the police to access their system, and the police are not notified that somebody owns a Ring system or opted out, so that way they don't feel like there's going to be a repercussion. But depending on where you jump on the side of privacy or helping out law enforcement, these Ring doorbells have created a very large network for law enforcement on a nationwide basis to capture extra surveillance video.
I think you nailed it, too. The option to be able to opt out would probably ease concerns for a lot of people, because I know myself, it's not something I would want. I would want to pick and choose when I can give access to the police. So that obviously is something were there any issues beforehand that led to that, or is that something they kind of saw coming, so they wanted to get out ahead of it?
So in Washington State, there is still an ongoing lawsuit from a Ring customer who says that he was not notified that the police could access the system. So he's actually suing the Ring company, not law enforcement, for giving them open access. So if you do buy one of these camera systems, by default, you are opted in to allowing. So if you just install it, turn it on, and go, the police have access to looking at your video, and they can look at it live in real time, or they can just look at your archive footage. So you have to know what you're buying and make sure that you basically opt out or disable that function. There are other systems, Simply Safe and others, that are alarm systems with cameras that have doorbell cameras that don't do this type of function by default. So there are options, but Ring being the best known, of course, is the one everybody knows.
Well, Dave, is this just video, or does it audio too? Do they pick up, like if you're sitting around there, can it hear what you're saying?
Yes, it is both. It's audio and video. The one thing that they can't do is two-way. So these cameras, these doorbell systems, are able to usually do two-way audio so that you can talk to somebody at your door and say, hey, leave the package or whatever. The police can't do two-way, but from one way they can listen to the audio. And what a lot of people don't realize is if you have one of these camera systems on your door, right at your front door, whatever, if you're just inside your house, it can be heard. And these microphones are very sensitive. And from outside your house, depending on how far away, you're talking 25 to 40 feet that these audio picks up really well. And the video is HD quality. So, you're talking hundreds of feet of good quality audio. So there's a lot of, if you yourself are kind of borderline person, you may not want one of these things.
All right, I'm keeping it away from me.
Yes.
Do you recommend it? I mean, let me put it this way, would you have it?
So I do have a doorbell system. It is not simple. It is not Ring. I have Simply Safe because for a lot of reasons. One is that they're less expensive than the Ring systems, but two, because I did not want to be in this position of choosing to be in or out with law enforcement and feeling like I was not being part of the program. So I just bought a different system altogether. Having two-way doorbells is pretty handy. Actually.
Does it pick up the pillow talk?
So we played around and tested ours, like where we could be picked up from. And from my daughter's bedroom, if she's on their phone, we can hear a little bit of that through like the window vibrating.
Busted.
And so we've kind of busted her a little bit. So, windows vibrating are a great way to pick up sound from the outside if you're a tech-savvy person. And my daughter seems to talk pretty loud. So,
well, it's Dave the IT guy, and online at bringyourown.security.net, bringyourown.security.net. And Dave, thanks for joining us on AM Tampa Bay.
Thanks, guys.